What is something you think will last until the end of humanity? Propaganda. Maybe pay attention to the news and think in terms of impact with all this money the government is spending. It's not an infinite tap, and they sure as hell aren't evidently letting most get a sit. Ask where 34 trillion has really impacted the country beyond the past 30 years of our military history. US. What was all this fighting for? Why did we hate everybody? What was the point? Because now we've wasted our lives, wasted generations of our lives. For what? For two all come to a swift end with no winner. AI. Evolve and continue to function long after its creators are gone, potentially serving as a repository of human knowledge, culture, and history for as long as the digital infrastructure can sustain it. The Apollo astronauts' footprints. Barring potential future impact events, they'll be preserved in the regolith right up until the sunrise. Whether they outlast humanity or not depends entirely on our willingness to expand out into the stars. Stupidity and creativeness, often in the same individuals. Aggression and surprising kindness. Families, drama, love-hate. Basically humans acting outrageously human. Spam. Not the food product which may or may not withstand any and all future technological advancements, but rather unwanted solicitations which definitely will. People who deny the thing that ends humanity. Like in the movie, Don't Look Up. There will be idiots right up to the very end saying everything's fine. The Cheeto that was preserved inside a clear chemical and buried by some random guy on YouTube saying it will confuse the next generation that will find it. Poor treatment of mentally ill persons within and by the very hands of making money off them in the system with the help of their own families. Why the fuck is there public toilets you have to pay for? I might piss on the pavement if I needed one, and it was a paid one. The Big Mac I bought 30 years ago promptly forgot in the back of the fridge ... and my fridge won't last as long as the burger. Everything we've built, the nuding auto machines that animals can accidentally hurt themselves in on or die because of them. The concept of money and wealth. It will last until the end of humanity because it is the thing that will end humanity. Death and taxes. Humanity, the first zircon discovered in Western Australia from the earliest days the earth cooled. Greed and war tbh, I think they fuel each other. Especially if you chuck religion into the mix. Oh yes, and religion. Cruelty. Human emotions are a gift from our animal ancestors. And cruelty is the gift humanity has given itself. The three constants. Death. Taxes. Devil's Third being one of the lowest rated games Nintendo's ever published. Addiction. I can't really explain my reasoning on this one, but even without drugs, addiction would still exist. Radiation from nuclear waste. Hatred. Greed. Adultery. Suffering. Ignorance. Stupidity and cruelty. Tribalism. Try as we might, humans just can't stop categorizing everything into us versus them. Plastics. Specifically the plastic in our blood and brains. But all the other plastic too. I was going to say climate change and is. But I see someone has already said stupidity. Plastic trash. And it will outlive the humanity by thousands of years. It is our legacy. Stupidity. It will be here as long as the last human draws her last breath, giving power to people that couldn't care less about you, aka politicians. Human stupidity. Bacterias and viruses, light, water, ... so many things. My girlfriend's memory of our first argument, she never let it go. Till F spite. Wow ... No one going with spite. Fucking morons. Cruelty, particularly to animals, the most unnecessary of all. Definitely not the humanity in humans. Probably cockroaches. Most everything we have now, it's only 2 days away, right? Bums. People always borrowing money and not paying it back. Religion, especially religion if humanity is about to end. Each generation thinking the end of humanity is imminent. Corporate greed, up until we finally destroy ourselves. War, and that will probably be what ends humanity. Apparently new rock boots according to their website.